That's looking south on 220, and this big parking lot is across the side road, and that's looking north on 220, and that's the James River up underneath that bridge. Anyhow, we just walk down to the water and take a look at what the Iron Gate ramp looks like, or boat launch, and go from there. Other side of the road is don't know what the road number is, 698. I got the dog with me, kind of got me tangled up. That's part of the deal. And anyhow, here's something here. Iron Gate to Glen Wilton is what that's all saying. 2.5 miles, 1.5 hours. Upper James River Water Trail. I'll take a picture of this if you want to stop the video, and there you go. So that's a QR code here. Here's river levels, which might be useful. And there's the map of this particular section. So let's head down to the water and we'll see what's what. I guess this is River Mile 0.8. I think this is technically the first place you can put in. And river levels, I guess on that QR code I just gave, anywhere between, if it's what I'm thinking it is, 2.2 feet and 4 feet is ideal. Below 2.2 I think is quite a bit of get out and drag. And today is September 22nd, 2022. And I think that water's probably pretty low. But if I get a chance to, I'll edit and put that number on the screen somewhere. I know we're doing a bunch of walking here, and maybe I'll edit it out, or maybe you guys got to tough it out. But yeah, this is basically just a recon trip for myself to see what we're looking at. And I'm trying to figure out, I'm gonna make our way down to Wilderness Canoe Outfitters, I think they are. They're about 60 river miles south of here, or downriver, I should say. And they will only shuttle me up here if it's 2 people or more, I think, for security reasons, safety reasons. And I want to do it on my own, so don't know. Looks okay right here in terms of depth, but I saw something as I drove up 220 that looked like there could be quite a bit of get out and drag. Seeing some fish rising there. You can see they've had some higher water not too long ago. I mean, these water willow looked freshly inundated. Some rapids way up there. Anyhow, the river's actually moving pretty quickly right there. But this is the put-in point for Iron Gate. So I'll pick up some more in a minute and figure out where we go from there. decided I'm looking at water levels here, thinking they're probably low. So this is literally looking across the river at a tree on the far bank. And I think water levels are somewhat low here. Again, I'll post them so you can get a feel when you get here, if you haven't looked, what they are. I'm looking at the base of those two trees over there. Okay, we're at Wilderness Canoe Company, and this is their, right there you see mile marker 56.9, and we saw 0.8 at the other place. Let's look at the rain gauge. And let's take a look at the map. So it was about 45 miles cross country to come from Iron Gate to here. And Iron Gate's up there. And then went by Eagle Rock and across country on 43. Caught 81 for a little bit to Natural Bridge. Then down to Glasgow area towards there, and then there's Wilderness Canoe Company right there. Pep, come here. These are their kayaks and stuff, and I want to make my way down to the water. So this is their vehicle they take and drop people off, obviously what they call shuttles. Pep, steady. Pepper. Okay, this is the river from Wilderness Canoe Company property. They got a campground right here. Trying to just get a feel for what it looks like from the water so you know when to pull out. So there's train tracks on the far side. Like I said, up above, I think water's low. You can see the water willow on the far side. Looks like at least 6 inches down from normal water. And again, it's middle of September 2022. So yeah, I'm not sure if they have signs on the side that say, oh, okay, you know, Wilderness Canoe Company, pull your stuff out here, or what. So I want to talk to, I believe it's John Mays, maybe the owner of Wilderness Canoe Company. And there's another campsite. But yeah, I don't know how one identifies that they've arrived unless there's some kind of sign or some kind of landmark. So I'm gonna look into that. So I just saw a flag that indicates probably the end. Looks like there's that flag down there on a shoal that looks like that's the takeout point. Not sure if it's there all the time, so paying attention would be valuable. And there's some kind of sign right there on a tree, pretty close to what I think is the takeout point. Yeah, here's a little pathway. Makes sense. Something else in the tree right there. Let me see what the sign here says. Leave boats here. Bring life best paddles to the office. Okay, so this is the takeout point for Wilderness Canoe Company. This is unrelated to the canoeing part of the James River, but I just wanted to show Wilderness Canoe Company's got some camping locations. I just talked to these folks that came down from Frederick, Maryland, and I came up from Charlotte. It took them about 4 hours to come down from Frederick, and they've got folks meeting them from Salisbury, North Carolina. And it took me probably to get to Iron Gate about 4 hours, so maybe a little less to here from Charlotte, just as a frame of reference. And here's the sort of the back road to come down to the river from the office location. Anyhow, that about sums it up. The only thing that I'll do from an editing perspective on this is put the actual water level somewhere on the screen so you can see that. And again, that's the canoe and office stuff from the backside. Take it easy.